Our own memories and moments can be created through the videos and photographs that we produce every day. A mere saying that a photography is a picture that is worth 1,000 words and letters. Until the time that we die, the photographs that we left shall be inking the minds and hearts of newer and younger people forever. And photography shall be our visual aids in unraveling the unknown mysteries and histories within our own world, the truths and the lies. In this episode, we will meet a person whose hobby was to capture every single moment of people, places, things, and events. A photographer. He was going from being a rookie to a pro. He was able to understand the importance of taking pictures not only for the sake of his own memories, but also he wanted to share to everyone that every single pieces of memories are indeed a worth, no matter how good or bad they are.
I will vow to myself that I will not let others forget the precious times that they have. I seek to immortalize and eternalize their memories, their happy times, because I failed to do mine.
So then, how did his little photography journey has started from scratch? And also, he's a crossdresser? Doesn't matter though. And so, we are going to find out in this new episode of Hobby Talking, right here on Inori Donz channel. Hobby Talking! And today we're gonna meet with someone whose hobby was to photograph someone, or rather, a photographer. So then, today we will meet up with, what's your name please?
Renazuki Arashi.
Thank you for allowing me to feature in this episode.
The pleasure is all mine, actually. I'm very much honored that you considered my name in guesting here.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's my pleasure also.
Hello everyone, my name is Renazuki Arashi and I love photography. My hobby for photography really originally was just a spur of the moment. I just finished my first convention, that was Conquest 2023, and the idea of photography wasn't really that clear on my mind yet. The very first idea that came to my mind was actually cosplaying. I've seen the happy faces of people when they interact with one another, and the idea of seeing others happy really did calm my nerves and ease my worries for a little. That I see other people happy, it gives the idea that I was happy for myself. And that was when I got the idea of I want to eternalize others' memories, not for their sake, but rather for myself. I capture others' memories because it makes me happy seeing others happy, because I was feeling empty. I felt lost in life with the loss of my father, and it's been really grating on my mind. And that didn't change not until November of 2024. Where I got even closer with my best friend. We have struggled similar fates in life, but we have faced it very differently, and he understood me the most. And while he specializes in videography, he never really touched the aspect of photography, if you will. We both wanted to reach very high things in life, and if this is the way to do it, and if he believes that this is the way to do it, then I believe that this is the way to do it as well. I delved deeper into the passion of photography, and in such a very short while, I've realized that I have come to love the aspect of photography itself. Before everything else, before I found this, I really don't like taking pictures. I really don't like taking memories, because my ideology is that I can remember them. I will never forget them. But the loss of my father made me realize that as time went by, I'm slowly missing pieces of my father's memory. I've regretted that ever since. My father is really the very foundation of my personality, and he is my biggest idol in life. So, as a vow to myself, even if I cannot save my father's memories, even if I will someday forget them, I will vow to myself that I will not let others forget the precious times that they have. I seek to immortalize and eternalize their memories, their happy times, because I failed to do mine. I just really felt na I was doing justice to the mistakes that I did before. And that is how, even to this day, I'm continuously pursuing to improve my photography, to delve into the finer aspects, more technical aspects of photography. And I've been falling deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole that I created for myself.
Just like me who do crossdress on cosplays, Renazuki was also a crossdresser. He came up with an idea of crossdressing not only because he wanted to. It is because of the mutual interest of his friends whom he is interacting with.
It's just psychology. There is such a thing in young psychology that is called anima, wherein it represents the femininity and masculinity. Being with my father really was very strict, and then I was never really able to represent or be free from what I really want. When I freed from his clutches, not like I don't like it, but I realized that it is a wider world out there, and by interacting with others during my times at conventions, I really like the idea of gracefulness, of frilliness that comes with being a girl. And I've come to realize that I might be more girlish than I thought. So that's why I really fell in love with the idea of cross-dressing, because it allows me to somehow cross the barrier between sexes and allow me to see things from the perspective of the opposite gender, which is a great insight for me as it allows me a deeper understanding in life. Contrary to what it might look like, I'm actually a college student. I'm still taking my undergraduate degree. So the key to balancing this out is that my academics is really the center of it all. The good thing with my current undergraduate degree, the university that I'm in, is that I am able to freely adjust my schedule at the start of the semester. So to truly cater everything that I need, that being photography, my other side jobs, I have made it so that my academics is only 3 days a week, that being Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the middle of the week. The only downside is that my classes are jam-packed, that being from morning to late evening. And while it is very hard, the only thing that keeps me going really is my dreams in life and the expectations that my family has placed upon me and the dreams that my father has placed upon me. I want to continue doing this, and I want my father to be proud that even if things are hard, even if things are messy, and even if things are really busy for me, I am happy and I am fulfilled. And that is all that matters to me, despite all the pain, despite all the struggles, and despite all the inconveniences that I suffer from doing this my full pack life, basically.
The job of a photographer can be a lot of work and difficult. Besides processing the pictures taken, you should really be prepared, not just only your own camera and other lighting equipment, but your mind and body, in a sense that you should be both physically and mentally prepared for the photoshoot works and actions.
Aside from the usual specifics, that is the camera, the gears, and everything in between, the biggest thing that you must prepare is your body. Because photography itself is a very physically and mentally demanding job. Having sufficient rest and having a well-aware mind or very well presence of mind is as imperative if you want to survive in doing this. Because let's take my circumstances for example. My forte is event coverage photography, wherein you must cover every aspect of a social event, capture every possible moment you can capture. And since usually during social events, there is quite a lot of space to cover, you really need to have the stamina for it, the endurance, the sheer will to continue moving on even if it is tiresome. So I would say that before any event, I always make sure that I take any supplements that I need, eat a balanced meal, and make sure that I have sufficient rest the day before an event to make sure that I will and can always work 100% before the event coverage, during the event coverage, and after the event coverage. Sometimes I'm the one who approaches these people, offer my services. If it's of my own volition, I offer it for free because I do it for the sake of my joy, of my downtime. And if someone needs or if someone usually posts online, I really offer my services, that being event coverage photography. Although I already have my grounds, I have already established my brand somewhat in my hometown. My event coverage usually covers weddings and birthdays, and luckily I have an easy access for that because we actually own a family restaurant. So we usually get quite a lot of reservations. And with my insistence to my mother, I told her or I urged her to offer my services as a result. And I would say that it has been well. I have built enough rapport for some of our guests to say that I can be trustworthy, I can be trusted in covering their special events, special days. One word, that is pacing myself. Especially during long events that span from the early day, from the earliest of mornings to the latest of night. I have covered such events that started from 6 or 7 in the morning and ended in like 9 in the evening, 10 in the evening. It is truly exhausting. Like, I cannot take, it's hard to take any breaks in between because there's always something happening somewhere. And I have to always make sure that I have to cover every ground whenever I'm doing an event coverage. And that in and of itself is the greatest challenge that I have yet and am still facing as a photographer. Like, how do I manage my energy? How do I manage my stamina? How do I not burn myself out in a single event? I would say that the biggest thing that I must improve as a photographer is not on the foundations itself, not on the technical really, although there is some issues there, but more so on the mental things I face as a photographer, more on the mindset. Because the clear issue that I currently face when I'm doing event coverage is that I really burn myself out. When I do event coverage, I really don't go halfway, I don't go half-assed in covering any coverages. If I give it my all at the start, you can expect that I will always give it my all until the very end. Even if I am tired, that is imperative. Like, my mind tells me that I must do it that way. Akin to the Japanese mindset wherein you do it your all consistently every day. And while it is a good mindset, it is mentally exhausting. And if I mentally exhaust myself, it would be more detrimental in my later responsibilities. And that sometimes causes me delays in giving the expected product to my clients.
So, Renazuki, what are your messages to the followers who are watching now in this episode?
The only thing I would say is that if you want to succeed in life, you want to excel at something, do it for the sake of learning. Just like what I'm currently doing. Never do something because of what it might give, what it might benefit you, or how you might choose it to benefit from people. But rather, learn something because you find joy in the sake of learning. Such as, akin from a certain movie, pursue excellence and success will always follow. And please follow my page. I post regularly during social events, and the only thing I want for that page is to widen its reach, to see other people to smile, and to eternalize the happy memories that they have during those times. That is all I want in that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Renazuki Arashi, for your inspirational message. So, and remember to follow his page. It is already on the video description now. I myself, as a video content creator, interview and showcase different people out of their different hobbies.
Thank you as well.
Thank you. So then, what is the story of your hobby? I'm your navigator, Inori Donz, and this is Hobby Talking. And we'll see each other next time. Camera, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.